Every year, the government of Uganda joins the world to celebrate the International Women's Day, which is celebrated on 8th March. However, this time around, we are looking at female journalists.
NBS Live at 1 continues with President Yoweri Museveni, who is set to open the Kampala flyover.
Like many industries, journalism both began as and continues to be male-dominated. Female journalism, we see in movies and films, doesn't always seek to empower the female perspective. There is often the trope of a female character who is passionate but struggles to be taken seriously as a journalist. But how does a female journalist look like? And what does it take to be one? We spoke to a few of them and they shared their insights.
First and foremost, I would attribute a female journalist to be a strong person, because we can see what's the things that we do basically. For instance, we're in a season whereby, there are elections and you're seeing women journalists taking that stride to be able to actually go and take this next step to see that it's not just for men, it is something that women as well can also do.
I was studying journalism back then in school. I didn't really have the broad picture about what journalism entailed besides, I think, reporting and news anchoring. But when I got to do my training, I got to know that there was more about journalism, that we have people in production, we have video editors, we have producers, we have graphic designers and graphic editors.
Journalism itself is a calling. You have to be passionate about what you do in script writing, in reporting rightly in whatever story that you have. And you find that we are giving back to our communities where we live, and we are informing them of what has happened that they really don't know about.
Females are editors, females are anchors, females are camera persons, females are in managerial positions, name it all.
Apart from being famous for the news stories through radio and television, online platforms, which other opportunities do female journalists have?
Very many opportunities. We can look at different aspects. We have very many opportunities in terms of work, of course. Even we are also able to change the world. Not in one way, not in two ways. As female journalists, we are able to change the world in very many.
It's interesting. We've seen journalists who have gone abroad. They have gotten opportunities. They have gotten jobs in other big companies. So it's quite a good profession, though it comes with challenges.
Some people think being a journalist is like being a celebrity and everything runs smoothly. Is it so?
And it's not stereotype that the kind of work we do is close to that of soldiers. I mean, who is waking up at 4 a.m.?
Now, what I can say is that despite the fact that we look the way we look like on TV, so when people see us, they think it is all smooth. Yes, but it is not the case.
And also the pressure. The pressure is too high. In fact, as a journalist, you work like a soldier.
I got there thinking that if someone is a news anchor, they don't have to go to the field. Like their principal job is just anchoring news and that's it. But then being in a newsroom, I realized that it's more of it's a collaborative effort.
In the morning, you're married, you have a baby, you have what? You have roles at home to deal with. Meanwhile, nobody's going to play those roles. Who is waking up at that time, 4 a.m. in the morning or even earlier, and you're returning home at 10 p.m.? How often should people doing that be looked at? It cannot be. It's not a soft one, but it's a job that many of us are happy to do, and we are glad we are doing it because it's for us.
If you're not informed, then you're not a journalist. But then you realize that sometimes accessing that information is somehow hard because there are some barriers. Let's say there are stereotypes. Then sometimes they send you to field and then you have to fight to get some, maybe a bite or something like that. So it really becomes hard for you to fully participate or carry out your duties as a journalist.
Some of us are mothers, and of course we have a lot that we carry at the back behind us, presenting ourselves here on TV and showing that we are looking good, we are strong and all that. No. We are still women who work like women, normal women do. We still have families, we have sisters, we are daughters. And of course, there are certain things that we have to do as women besides being women in the field.
Things that happen to people in society that are not on TV affect us. And for us, it's a little more. Fake news will affect you and will affect your marriage, and it will be gone just like that.
But again, we have seen journalists prosper and join bigger positions to managers or even work in big organizations. What contributes to that?
Hi, good morning once again. My name is Linda Chibombo and I am a journalist by profession, and I have been working for the last 24 years in this profession, and I can say that I've had a lot of fun. I am retired now, but I'm not tired, and I'm doing consultancy. As a news editor at Sanyu FM when I had just worked there for 2 years, and I can tell you it was not easy. I was just still finding my way, and I depended a lot on the reporters and the people who I had found there. There were times when I didn't believe in myself. There were times when I felt, man, this position is just not mine. But regardless, we moved. And one thing that I have seen is that when you work hard, then people will look for you. The way NTV looked for me, and they said, we would want you to come here. And so when I went to NTV, it was like I was going behind, because then I was not going to be manager. But at the end of the day, I say to myself, look, I want to be good in broadcast journalism, so let me go there.
Well, would you recommend the young girls who are still in school to go for journalism as a course?
Hello, my name is Hannah Arinite and I'm a female journalist from Uganda. I would love to wish all the women a happy Women's Day, but also to recommend many more girls out there to come and join us in this profession. And you could be asking yourself why. It's because we do still need very many more female perspectives, points of views, experiences put into a story and told to the entire world, because we still need to see a lot of women empowerment, a shift in the stereotypes in our communities. And if we as the women do not do it, then nobody is going to do it for us.
Well, as all those challenges are there in the profession, like any other profession, there are challenges, and so is journalism. What matters is how you contain pressure and able to execute your duties is crucial. Happy International Women's Day to all female journalists in the world and in Uganda. This is Naguja Serena for NSTV.